been pushed. We are live. We are 10 minutes behind schedule, but that's fine. We're live. We're good. Easy. I was never even worried about it. Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? No? Hmm?
That's good.
What's happened? You good? Your camera has slightly frozen for me. Technical issues are great. Got exactly the 1 hour bit wrong. Sadly, no computer for now. Cause winter storm kill. Oof. Phone's the best I got for now. Okay, no worries, no worries, no worries. We're just gonna wait for Anna to get back, and then we should be okay to go. So how you guys doing? Everyone alright? Everyone doing a-okay? Quickly just double check that everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Anna, are you back? Are you with us? You're bored 'cause you got no internet. That's rough, buddy. Hannah? She could hear you on her stream, but you can't hear her? The fuck? The fuck? Is this just something to... Your camera is going crazy right now. On stream. You can hear me, right? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this. Let's see if this helps.
No.
Oh, we're back! I can hear you! We did it, boys! Kind of.
No.
She's frozen on our end? Yeah. This is great. This is how it should be.
Can you hear me?
Hmm? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Oh my god. Why was it so hard?
But you can't see me, can you?
A little bit. You're kind of laggy.
For Christ's sake.
Oh,
Why?
wait. You're fine.
Let's do a podcast.
You're sorted. You're good to go.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
Hold
I think
right.
we're okay.
Alright. Guys,
And
can you hear Luke?
Can you hear me?
Is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lag out every now and again, and then when you lag out, your camera completely goes crazy. And then you're fine when you come back.
Do you know what the moral of the story is?
What's the moral of the story? I'm confused. What is it?
You can hear Anna twice, but no Luke.
You can hear yourself twice? Fuck? See, boys, what we're experiencing here is technical difficulties from Anna's perspective, not mine. Okay, I'm perfectly good. I'm fine. I'm solid, in fact. I am really curious. I don't know how to help you because I don't know what's wrong. Is the issue here?
I don't know what I've done.
I want to see your. Oh, hey, look at what you've set up. This looks nice. Look at your little setup.
Yeah, I don't know how to fucking work it.
You don't. You need to talk to. You need to talk to Missy Elliott about that. Okay, I can't help you.
Like, they can't hear you. They can only hear me.
I legitimately have no idea why that's the case. Have you muted your audio?
Give me 2 seconds, guys. I think I know why. Also, is my mic okay? I've recently got a new mic today, so.
I would say you sound a lot better than you previously
Where's the
did.
audio?
Where's the
Oh,
audio?
nice.
There should be
Right.
literally just in the mixer. There should be like a volume thing there.
Luke,
What? I don't know.
gone.
I'm gone. What? I'm so
For Christ's
confused.
sake, what have I done?
I have no idea what you've done. I was like, are we all ready? She was like, yeah, we're ready. Let's go. Turns out, I don't think Anna was ready, boys. I don't think Anna was ready, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I don't like it.
I, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Kyla's just come in and said, we can't hear you.
They're saying that there's an echo. They're saying that there's an echo as well. Why aren't you being picked up on the desktop? This is what I don't get.
We can hear you now? She's saying we can hear you now.
We can hear Luke. You can hear Luke. They can hear you.
You can
think.
hear me. I'm
Apparently
alive!
I'm echoing. Great.
Okay, I don't hear the echo. Have you got your stream open?
Audio is good now. Hold on. Guys, I think we're getting somewhere. Right. I want to do a check, guys. Can you hear Luke?
Hi.
Yes
Hi
or no?
guys. It's me. Look, your boy, Bear, back at it again with the white vans.
Yes, they can hear Luke. Brilliant. Can you hear me?
Well,
Clearly.
of course they can hear you. You just asked them a question. They answered. They went, can you hear me? We're off to a great start here, boys. Fantastic start. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is content. This is the content we're here for.
Can you see both me and Luke? Can you see both me and Luke? Hi, Dad. My dad's in the stream.
Dave, what up, boy?
My dad. But everything is good, right? Everything's fine.
And to those of you guys on my stream, can you guys hear and see us perfectly fine? I know Anna's camera on my end keeps going off and on, but that's Discord. There's nothing we can do about that. I'm hoping
Okay.
so.
Everything's fine on my end. Maybe it's just your end now.
No, my end's fine. Mine's perfectly fine. Mine's been fine for a hot minute. I'll be waiting. I've been sitting there. I'll give it 10 minutes. I'll give it 10 minutes.
You know, I think we can put all of this down to one person, right?
You're right. We really can. I'm thinking. Are we thinking the same
Alex.
person? Yeah, Alex. That was the person I was thinking of. Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, to be fair, yes, Alex. He needs to get your computer delivered. Quick.
Facts.
Proper facts.
Yes. So,
Right.
we're live. This is happening.
We did it. That's the podcast. We're off. Thanks for
That's
joining, boys. Podcast is actually called Technical Difficulties. And how to solve them. We've done it. We've completed the podcast.
Yeah.
Right. But no. So.
Absolutely.
Why am I getting this? So we when we first were thinking about doing the podcast, we were all wondering what the fuck we should talk about, right? What? And she's gone again. She's gone again, boys. This is not it.
No, stop it. I'm here. I'm here.
You're here. Your camera's gone. But yeah, we were talking about what should we be.
Your camera's gone.
My camera's not gone. You're a liar. You're distracting. You know what? You're a distraction. Like I said, yeah, we were talking about what we should be discussing on the podcast, that kind of thing, because we don't want it to be anime related or game related or anything like that. So we came up with a few discussion topics, and we were originally meant to be doing this with a friend of ours, George, but George has to work very late tonight, so we're not. So I was thinking of, for the first kind of question to ask you, right, is what is the weirdest thing for you when you started streaming? What's the thing of, I didn't expect this, or I didn't expect that kind of thing. Like, what's the weirdest thing for you?
For me,
No, no, for fucking Joe down the street that's also on the Discord call. Yes, for you.
because I like this attitude.
I hate you so much. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
For me, I guess. Well, so it started that this whole streaming thing just started off with me and Chloe. Literally, like over lockdown, we wanted to play games together, and we first started off with like an iPad on FaceTime. Me trying to show her the TV, but obviously you got all that like lights and stuff. It just didn't work out. I was like, oh, I could just I could just stream on Twitch, and thinking it was just going to be me and Chloe to begin with, but yeah, and then gradually more and more people started joining, and I wasn't expecting that, like the people, and you could tell from my first couple of streams how awkward I was. I was like, oh, hi, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Hello?
It was awkward, and now it's no, I can hear you. I'm, but yeah, and it's just people talking. Didn't expect that, and subs, and just all this kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
oh, it's a lot of work. I didn't realize how much work it is to stream.
Yeah, it's crazy. With the amount of like, I don't know, it's like anxiety used to feel when I started streaming of like, people are actually watching. Why are they watching? Am I doing something? What if I do something wrong? What if these people that are watching now don't want to watch? And then I realized it was me doing everything wrong that made them want to watch, because they're like, these people, well, this guy sucks at whatever he's doing. This is hilarious. I want to watch this. So yeah, like I quickly realized that anxiety is like misplaced, and I don't need it in any way, shape, or form, because like they want to watch me fail, and then when I do succeed, they're like, oh shit, he succeeded, what the fuck? And in which case they still want to watch. But like, with the subs and with like people following and stuff like that, did you find that when you got your first follower or something like that, you were like, oh shit, or not even your first follower, when someone joined chat, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? Hi, what's up, boys?
People want to talk to me? What's happening here?
It's odd. It is an odd experience. Your camera is just spinning for me, and I don't know why. It has been for a while, and I've just been like looking at it and trying to fix it, and it's just been like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it right now.
It's fine for me. I'm watching my stream from my phone just to like make sure everything visually is okay, and I'm fine on my end.
See, for me, my camera's fine, audio's fine, everything's fine. Your camera just isn't popping up for me. It's like not loading.
Hold on. What if I sorry. If I come back here,
was that a song?
That better for you?
Is that what that was? If you go back where? Nothing's changed, so I don't think so. I tell you what I'm gonna do real quick. Again, I'm gonna just but.
Left me a fucking call on my.
I did. I left you on the call when you're on. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
But that's fixed it. That's fixed it. So there we go. I just need to hope that it's fine. Yeah, it's. Technical issues are expected on the first run, I feel. It's only gonna... I mean, put it this way. We're down here, and it can only go up. So, we're already at bedrock.
I've ordered a webcam, so a webcam will be coming. Currently, I'm using my laptop, which is disgusting, by the way.
I can tell you now, the camera's not great.
Amy... Okay, I see that. Amy says put Streamlabs in performance mode. How do I do that?
Oh my god, boys. What do I do with her?
We're gonna go far, Luke.
I think you say we're gonna go far. I said we're down here, but I think we're down here, we're gonna peak here. This is it. This is as far as we're going. This is it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna peak. Yeah. Definitely. Cool. So My question to Dan is, help me. How do I do this? Thank you. Cool.
So what, they told you to put it in performance mode?
Yes.
I won't lie to you, even I don't know how the fuck you do that. Like, I've never had to do it before. Unless I'm already in
I'm
performance
using
mode.
Streamlabs. I just don't know what she's on about.
Yeah, I've got zero idea.
Sorry, was that Dad or Dan? I said Dan. Don't do that.
I mean,
Don't do that,
you've
please.
you've called him Dad before.
Hold on. So obviously today, this stream or this podcast, it's just going to be me and you. But next time we're planning on getting people in. I can just imagine it. Every time someone joins, there's going to be more problems. We're going to get that person have technical difficulties.
Oh, 100%. It's just going to be one person with technical difficulties after another. And it's like, great,
Yeah.
this is exactly why we're here. I'm telling you now, we're going to rename this place, rename this podcast. It's going to be amazing.
I like Bear Sack.
Bear Sack. Yeah, but
With
here's the thing.
difficulties.
Here's the thing. What if George and Dan or like other people become regulars and it's just Bear Sack? Doesn't make sense. Because I say we just like add on to it, so it would be like cartoon Bear Sack Dan, like because because Dan hasn't got anything, right? Dan is literally like he hasn't got like a name as such, or it'll be friction Bear Sack cartoon, and it would just be like what?
It would just make a story in the end.
Yeah, exactly. We're making a book.
Yeah.
We're making a book. It's gonna be nice.
George is already
and easy.
having technical difficulties by himself. Great.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, because he was mentioning about having Twitch sound.
Oh
Twitch
my god.
difficulties.
Right,
So what the fuck is a Twitch?
I feel like I should just read out what happened in that chat. So our buddy, like I said yesterday, is starting out streaming, right? And we were wondering if he would need to do the podcast tonight. He said he can't, he's working, and he said I also need to sort out my sound tonight. And we were like, what? Okay. And his Twitch sound is fucked. We tested it last night, couldn't fix it. So we're wondering, why? And what do you mean by Twitch sound? And they basically went on to just say, the twitches, Twitch sound, his twitches. And we were very, very confused and thought he had developed, what do you fucking call it? Tourette's. Because they can't just started fucking Twitch. Am I allowed to say that on your stream?
I don't know. You said it
It's already happened, I guess. But yes, what he meant to say was that he can't hear out his left ear. So that, if anyone wants to know what Twitch sound means, they cannot hear out their left ear. Done.
No clue. I thought he meant the alert box, which
So did
I
I.
have got up and running. I'm really, really want, or just hope, to get like a follower or something, so that my little Twitch box goes off, because it is beautiful. I put time into that.
What?
It's
You know
beautiful.
what? Please, someone just follow her, just so I could see what it is.
So I've got, for followers, I've got something. For subscribers and anything to do with money or anything, obviously I don't expect it. But it pops. You can do like automated text to speech thing. And it comes up with "back off, you spooky bitch," just stuff like that. And I'm so excited for the. Oh, what happened? Oh wait, it's behind the thing though.
So it happened, and no one saw it.
No, it happened, but it was behind the chat. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Oh man, you're speckle. Oh, this is great.
No, wait, please.
She's gonna be like, please unfollow me and follow me again, please.
No, wait, because for some reason that went off really shortly, and I don't know why. It should be longer.
What
Listen,
you?
you said 7:30, right? I was panicking. I was like, right, I gotta get everything done. I gotta have things ready.
Right.
Good damn,
Instead, what you could have said is, I can't do it for 7:30. Should we push it to 8 maybe? But you didn't. You were like, yeah, 7:30 is cool. Yeah, 7:30 is fine. That's cool.
Anyway,
Thank
you very much for the follow.
I would like to say for those in chat, we might not. Well, I might not anyway. Always be getting to answer your questions and stuff like that because with it being a podcast, don't want too many interruptions. But Just wanted to say that going forward for like people that came in and say, hi, how's it going? Hi, love you guys, thank you for dropping by, but obviously might not be able to just respond to every single message. But anyways, going on to the next thing that we wanted to talk about, or I wanted to talk about anyway. You're a musician, right?
I wouldn't call myself a musician, but I can play instruments. Some instruments. I try.
Can someone look up the definition of a musician, please? Because I'm pretty sure the definition for a musician is can play some instruments.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not a musician. I just play instruments, you know. I make music. I do things. So you're a musician, yes?
Yes.
Thank you. There we go. So, with you being a musician, do you sometimes find yourself, like, when you're going into games or films or something like that, do you find yourself sometimes, like, appreciating game music and stuff like that more because you make it? Or, like, do you, like, because, like, if I go into a game, one of the first things I'll do is I'll sit down and I'll listen to music. Obviously, I'm not a musician. And I'll, like, listen to the music and I'll be like, oh, shit, this sounds fucking awesome. But, like, do you find yourself, like, sometimes just stopping in the middle of, like, not a boss fight necessarily, but in the middle of an area and just, like, listening?
I mean, yes. Music makes everything. It's like film and everything. Especially horror games. Music is half the thing that scares you. It's fucking terrifying. But with like a decent soundtrack, I'll just listen to soundtracks of music of games, like good games.
Yeah.
And yeah, really, it's just
Would you say like you like because you're a musician you appreciate it more, or have you always, like, even when you were younger, like, appreciated the music in the game?
I've always appreciated. Oh, okay. I need to be close to my mic. Yeah, no, I've always appreciated music. I mean, even with what is it? I've just finished
Visage.
Yeah. Visage. I've just finished that, and there's a bit where you have to put a disc of, I'm not gonna say the fucking word, but you have to put a
disc of what?
You have to put a vinyl onto the thing, right? And it plays music, and I'll just sit there and enjoy the music because I'm like, you know what? I dig this. I love all kinds of music. Shut up. I change the subject. Right. Stop it, Kyla.
A vinyl. She says vinyl. She means vinyl.
Vinyl. Vinyl. It's vinyl.
Vinyl. A vinyl.
Right, I was joking about what we were going to talk about today on the podcast, and I said, watch vinyl be said. Watch vinyl be brought up. And I did it to myself.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I just want to quickly say, PureTech said music is usually what gets him to play games. He picked up Nier Automata because he listened to the OST 2 years before playing it, and then it became like his favorite game of all time. See, I feel like that's kind of a big thing for me as well. Like, if I play, or if I hear music from a game, and I'm like, yo, that sounds epic as fuck, it will make me interested in that game. Like, a lot more. But yeah, I agree with you.
I've never had that.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had it where I've heard a music or something and been like, oh, I want to play that game now.
Okay.
But I definitely, whilst I'm playing it, I appreciate it.
Yeah, like, I think for me, Devil May Cry was like that. Like, I think I was around a friend's house, and, like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But then the music, I was like, oh, shit, Devil May Cry has some banging music. So I really wanted to then, like, play the game because of the music. Not alone, but it helped a lot.
Chloe's just, spoke. Chloe's just messaged. For me, it'd be the visuals, but illustration students. Yeah, I think I agree with Chloe here, where because we both study illustration, I look more for the visuals rather than the audio.
I completely forgot you did that stuff.
Yeah, if you were to walk into my flat, you'd think I was a music student, not an illustration student.
Well, it's the fact you've got. I'm pretty sure whilst you've been on camera, I've seen a ukulele, a guitar, and a keyboard.
Piano.
Piano. Apologies.
Thank you.
Yes, not a keyboard, ladies and gentlemen, a piano. Okay.
Thank you. I also have I don't know what they're called, but I call them a blow piano, where you blow into it and then you do the.
Are you talking about a flute?
No. It's like a keyboard. It's a wee keyboard, right? Like, it's this big, right? and then you blow into it into a tube, and then you can. Please say you know what I'm on about.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea as to what you're talking about.
It's a blow piano. Dan knows what I mean, and Kyla. I'm not. I know what I'm on about.
Maybe it's because I'm not a musician. I have no idea what a blow piano is.
And I have a kalimba.
What is that? It sounds like an STD.
Thumb piano.
Oh. No, to be fair, those kalimba, whatever you call it, they are sick. They can produce some amazing noises.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're really cool.
It's just nice to sit down and be simple, and you don't need an extravagant piece. You can just hike like a simple melody, and it's just cute.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to learn the piano simply because of. You ever played Final Fantasy X?
I can't remember which ones I've played.
Okay. Hurtful. That's okay.
You're welcome.
So Final Fantasy X has a song called To Xanarkand, right? And it's a very, like, it's one of those haunting songs where at first you're like, oh, this is nice. And then as you play the game, you learn, like, the song kind of gains a new meaning, and you're like, oh, fuck, man. And it kind of becomes this, like, hauntingly beautiful kind of song. And it's one of my favorites, like, music pieces from a game ever. And ever since I heard that when I was, like, 10 or 11, maybe younger, I've always wanted to learn how to play piano. So like,
I love piano. Is my like main instrument. I love piano. The stuff you can do with it is amazing.
Yeah,
but,
piano is by far my favorite instrument of all time. I think it is the best instrument. The amount of emotion you can get out of it is so good.
Yeah, I love it. But I also I wish I knew more guitar. I don't play much guitar at all. In fact, I'm a lot more comfortable on the ukulele because there's less strings, and I got little fat fingers, and my fingers can't do all the chords. I'm not gonna lie to you, I struggle with that.
What, on the ukulele or the guitar?
The guitar.
The guitar, okay.
Yeah, but I love the sound of a guitar. Like I hear George playing, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And I can't do that.
That's literally how I feel about pianos. It's just whenever I see someone, I'm like, oh, but I have the hand-eye coordination of someone without hands. Like it's bad. It's not good. Like to the point that doctors, trained professionals thought I had something called dyspraxia, and then they tested me and they were like, he hasn't got dyspraxia, he's just shit. And I was just like, okay, boss, thank you, yeah. Just ruined my dreams. But yeah.
We got Kylo plays the trumpet.
Oh really?
That's quite cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
The trumpet I always associate with like Sally Army and stuff.
Yes, yeah, 100%. But in the army, I'm pretty sure they use a bugle more than they do like a trumpet. And the bugle is literally just a fucking shit trumpet, if we're being completely honest.
Nice. The Chloe mentioned that the piano thing's called a melodica.
A melodica. Oh, that's what PureTech put in as well. He was like, it's called a melodica. I thought he was talking about something else, but okay. I have heard of that before.
Piano.
Yes,
I think I prefer the term blow piano.
I mean, when hearing melodica, I'm like, oh yes, that makes sense, because I'm pretty sure that's there's an anime called Your Lie in April, and I'm pretty sure she plays a melodica in that at one point.
Yeah. She does.
Yeah, and when you say blow piano, that's not what comes to mind.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm literally. I was thinking of like, you know, what you call it? Like the thing where you kind of like push it together and it squeezes air, and it's got like the little
accordion?
keys. No. There's an accordion, which is like a big version, but then there's another one. It's got like keys on the side of it. I thought that's what you meant. And that's why I was like, what the fuck are you on about?
But now you've lost me. I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
I'm not an instrument man. Okay, I can clap. I can clap to the beat. That's about it. That's all you're getting from me.
I can clap.
Done. That's it. That's my music aptitude.
So we're gonna come out with a collab, right?
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
And you can be in the background.
I'm gonna be the cat. Go on. Did you get that? You good?
Yeah.
Got that in studio? Cool. Right, I'm done. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for that. Christ.
Fucking hell.
Oh my lord. But yes, I appreciate music.
Mm.
And I no, again, going back to the point, I go more for visuals, which is why something like Bendy, I
Mm.
really enjoyed Bendy and the Ink Machine because you are literally exploring an animation studio, which already had me from the beginning. So I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, animation.
Yeah. I bet
Stuff like
Bendy
that.
has like a really unique art style in that it was like popular ages ago, right? With like the old Disney stuff. And then I believe it was like Cuphead kind of brought that style back.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It
yeah.
reminded me of Cuphead slash Borderlands as well, a little bit.
Oh, I think from what I saw of it, there was a bit of like 3D shading going on. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Bendy. Like I really enjoyed it.
Hmm.
I saw that there's a second one coming out, or is it already out? I'm not really sure. I'm ready for that.
There's been a lot of music made around Bendy as well. That was really
Mm.
I really enjoyed, like on YouTube and stuff like that. There's some really good stuff.
But even Final Fantasy, the art in that is beautiful.
Yes, yes. I could literally sit down and watch a Final Fantasy stream of just art all day. I fucking love Final Fantasy art. I think it's so good. And there's like the stuff that they do. Have you seen Final Fantasy logos before? So like every Final Fantasy, you're hurting me here. Every Final Fantasy has like their own unique logo. So like Final Fantasy
Right?
1 will have its own logo, Final Fantasy 2, and they're all kind of done in the same style, but they're all very different. And I fucking adore them. I could, oh,
There's
yeah.
one that looks like it's got the Kraken, like Davy Jones, on it. No, I could be spouting bullshit. I'm probably spouting bullshit.
Let me
One
quickly.
of the Final Fantasies, because we used to have the Final Fantasy games. I just never knew which one was what because I played them when I was quite young.
Is that Final Fantasy
But
12, maybe?
maybe one of the I remember one of the front covers. I always looked at it and I was like, it's Davy
No,
Jones.
no, it's not 12. I honestly don't know what one you're
No,
talking about. No, you've
I don't know
completely
either.
lost me.
Whoops.
You have got me curious though. I'm just kind of looking through now to see if I can find one. Okay, this has got
I
everything.
would look through, but I don't want to break my laptop, so I'm not moving anything.
Open image in new tab. Okay, so I've got. There's one with a dragon. Final Fantasy X has like a swooshing kind of motion of like a dress that could kind of, if you're looking at it for like
Right.
a second, look like a. No,
I'm
no, even
gonna
then.
find it.
I'm convinced you're
Final
high, if I'm being
Fantasy
honest with you.
front covers.
Does anyone
I
else know
will
what she's
find
talking
it.
about?
Please don't do this to me.
But they are really pretty. They
I
are
know what you mean
really
about the
pretty.
logos. It's one of the logos. It's one of the logos that looks like the Kraken.
Doesn't exist. Does not
It
exist.
does exist. I'm telling you. Oh, I found it.
You found. I
Maybe
swear to
this isn't
God,
it.
if you show me something that's not even remotely close to a Kraken, I'm gonna be. What is it? What is it? Show
It's
the
not a
camera.
Kraken. It's
Show
not
the
a Kraken.
camera.
No, because it's not the one that I was looking for. But stop it. So moving on.
Oh, you're so shit at this game. Okay, okay, that's fine. So moving on, we were talking about Your Lie in April a minute ago. What? So Your Lie in April made me cry like a little bitch, if we're being completely honest.
See.
It's for you as well. Good. I'm glad it's not just me. What would you say is probably like the most emotional kind of like media you've watched? Something that's provoked like the most like emotion from you?
God. I cry at everything. I literally cry at everything. I cried in BoJack. I don't know if you've watched that.
I haven't, but I've been told very good things about BoJack Horseman.
I mean, I cry. I literally cry at everything. It'll be a really, really bad character, and then something good will happen to the character. I'm like, good for you, man. And then I cry. Like, I cry at everything.
Yeah.
So I'm the wrong person to ask that. I mean, you could name
So
something.
nothing-
I cried in Click.
You cried at Click.
That made me cry. Oh, come on, that's a sad bit at the end.
It's sad, but I don't know if I'd cry at it. Like Marley and Me. That thinking about that makes me well up a little bit. Don't you even? Don't
Cried.
I see your face going. Marley and Me is one of the saddest films ever made. Period.
I cried when I was younger. I maybe wouldn't cry now.
Have you ever had a dog?
Yeah, yeah. We've been brought up with animals my whole life. This is the first time living on my own. I can't have a
Oh,
pet
you lived on a farm though, right?
for a
So
little while. Yeah.
so do you reckon that has something to do? Like you're used to animals, like
No, I didn't see animals dying around me. We just kind of they were like
yeah,
livestock.
but like if you walk out, you're like, you alright, Bessie? How you doing, girl? Talking to a cow, and then next day, Bessie's on like on the grill. You know what I mean? Like
We
like
didn't have
maybe that's like
no, we didn't have cows, but it's no, I don't know. Like it's sad, but I think it's a natural thing. You know,
oh my god, nah,
dogs die, innit?
don't don't. So like January last year, my dog of 14, 15 years, maybe longer, like my childhood dog died, and I'm not even kidding. So I in the last year I buried a friend. All right, on the day of her funeral, my great grand died, and then like a week later my dog died, and it was the dog. And this is gonna sound really harsh because I love my friend, I love my grand, but my dog dying was the thing that broke me. Like that was like the other two. I was like, this sucks. I cried. That's fine. But when my dog died, that killed me. It's like dogs dying to me is way worse than like people dying. I don't know if that's just me or if that's like a popular thing, but yeah, like that fucked me. And now Anna laughs at my pain.
I'm not laughing.
Anna laughs at my pain.
I'm not laughing at your pain, right? It's just that I was expecting a story that I was like, he's gonna try and make me cry, isn't he? This is his goal. He's gonna make me cry, and then it was just you end it with, yeah, but I was more sad about the dog.
I was honestly Zara. I've literally got her collar here, like right here. Like Zara was like my childhood dog. She was my dog. You know
I
what I
get
mean?
that. I get that. If it was my dog, or if it was my pet, or I've known
Yeah.
the pet for like years and years, then yeah, of course
Of
I'd be
course,
sad
yeah.
and cry. But with Marley and Me, it's just that's not my dog. It's a dog that's acting.
Ah, see, Doc, I can't, cause like in my family, every single person kind of, like, every single family in my family, if that makes sense. So like my mom, me, my brother and sister, and then my gran, and then there was my cousins. Like every single household had a dog, and then when like one dog died, it was like I don't know, everyone had one. You know what I mean? And like Zara died,
Yeah.
and then within 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, we had another dog. And then sadly we had to give him away for reasons. And then within 2 months we had Ori, who we have now. And like yeah, we always have dogs. So whenever I see dogs die like anything, it fucks me up like really
I
bad.
get that.
That's the one way
They're like a
to
best
get
friend,
me.
aren't they? They are a best friend.
Yeah, 100%,
So
100%.
I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But there you go. If you want to make me cry, go for a
Dogs.
dog, I guess. Yeah. What the fuck?
Dead dogs.
Dead dogs. Yeah.
Cry, bitch, cry.
Like, have you seen Full Metal Alchemist? I'm gonna
No,
assume
I've
you have.
not actually. I haven't. It's on my watch list, but people have said to watch Brotherhood, not the main one. Sorry, guys, we're expecting some technical difficulty.
My God, she hasn't seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
No.
It's okay. This is fine. We roll with the punches. We roll with the punches. I was talking about if you want to hurt me to go for a dog, but that hurt me quite deep actually. That one, that struck my
Are you
soul.
gonna cry?
I think I might. I think I might.
Can you come closer to the camera?
No, I'm
Oh.
comfortable down here now. But
Okay.
yes, you need to watch Full Metal Alchemist. That's fucked up. I'm gonna make you watch Full Metal Alchemist. I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't seen that. I'm gonna talk about you later. Right. But in Full Metal Alchemist,
Someone's just spoiled it, haven't they?
no. They're just saying they haven't seen it. In Full Metal Alchemist, I'm gonna spoil a tiny little bit. There's a dog and a girl that kind of get fused together, because of alchemy. Hey, and this is really bad. I didn't give a shit about the girl. I was just sitting there thinking, that poor dog did not deserve this. And like I gave zero shits about it. But yeah, like the little girl, I was like, ah, fuck it, I don't give a shit. But the dog got me. That's how much I
I,
care about dogs.
I think I've upset a few people because Nicole's just message
Yeah.
saying she hasn't seen FMA.
Yep. I see that in my chat as well. She's
Yeah,
shit
I
happy.
think I've upset quite a few people here.
Yeah.
You're no longer
Immediately.
allowed in Discord, Anna. I'm done. Thank you, Nicole. It's always good to have you around.
I like FMA, but I can't watch it again. I've watched it so much, I'm sick of it. See, that's fine. That's fine because you've watched it so many times. Like, I'm not saying watch FM. Watch FMA once, right? And then I think you're good to go. I think I've watched it twice, and that's it. But it is one of the best anime of all time, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions.
I think my favorite anime has to be the I don't even remember the name of it, but it's like Michigoi Hatchin, the Brazilian one.
Oh, the one that you showed me a trailer for, or was it the opening
Yeah,
for?
that's the opening, but that's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite animes. It's just different.
And that is literally based in like Brazilian slums, right?
Yeah.
That is an odd one. Like when I remember when you showed it to me, I was like, "What the fuck? This
Well,
is
I
odd."
think in anime, it's just black people aren't always portrayed the best ways. I
No,
think
they're
they're
not.
done quite distastefully.
Yeah,
But in this one, it's just so beautiful, and I think it does it justice.
yeah, yeah.
And I love the art style. I love the setting. Love the music.
Mm,
Just the story, the arc, everything about it. It's a nice chill anime, but
yeah.
also can hit quite hard at times. It's
I,
cute.
I'm really curious actually, because
Mm.
a lot of sorry, Chris is literally just we heard we're talking about Full Alchemist, and he goes, haha, girl doggo. Um, nice, Chris, thank you. But on the subject of like black people in anime, right? Because I agree.
Mm.
Like most of the time when I see a black person in anime, I don't feel like they're done well. But there are some anime out there where they're done. Like, they're just people. They're just people that have black skin. Like
Yeah.
in the anime we're watching right now, on our anime nights in the Discord, there is the sister Crone, but there are also black kids, right? Because we're watching Promised Neverland. Um,
Mm.
and black, they're just kids. Like, but a lot of the times in anime, they do make their lips quite big, and like the way they act and and like even the voices and stuff like that, you're like, that's a bit sus, mate. That's a bit dodge.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree with you. It's a bit weird, but I was gonna ask, do you think art style wise, like where they do make the lips a bit bigger, do you think they do that to like for any particular reason, or do you think it's just like they're trying to differentiate that character from other characters, and that's a
I'm not
feature?
quite sure. It really depends on the anime, I think. But with the one that we're watching currently, I feel like because when she first popped up on screen, I was like, oh, I wonder how they're going to take this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, obviously that you have some black children, they're done like really nicely, like still fit in with the art style. But I feel like because she's an adult and we know that she's loopy.
That's a word, yeah.
But so is Mother, and Mother changes her look as well when we see that she's not, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's episode 1. I can't spoil anything. I don't know anything either way. But we obviously see that Mum is a bad guy in the first episode, and her characteristics change when we see
Yeah.
that she's evil.
Yeah.
And I think they do the same with Sister Crone's, is it?
Yeah, Sister Crone, yeah. Or Crone. I think it's Crone.
Right. They do the same with her. So I'm a bit like, I feel like that's just a thing to make her look evil.
Mm.
But I'm a bit like 50-50. I'm like, I don't know how they're going to do it very well. But I think they do it quite well. I think for them it was a character choice because we know she's evil from the beginning.
Yeah. See, with that, I like that they introduced a older black character in that show because without going into spoilers too much, it kind of shows that it like that I'm trying to say this without spoiling shit. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it because it is going to spoil it, and I know for a fact that you're watching it, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone else in chat. But I quite like that when I see a black person pop up in an anime and they're done right. Like Pure Tech has actually just reminded me there's an Attack on Titan episode where a black character shows up, and he's done. He's just a character, and it's only till halfway through the show one of the characters goes, "Why are you black? Like why is your skin the way it is?" Because they thought like they've never seen a black person before in their life, kind of thing, because of the circumstances of the show. But yeah, I agree. When it's done very well, it's kind of like a sigh of relief, like because whenever
It
you
gives
see
me a lot more appreciation for
yeah.
the developers, and the creators of the anime as well. And I'll most likely look out for the people that created that. I'll look out for their other animes. Because if something's done distastefully, I'll be like,
It's like why?
weird, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Speaking of anime, what are you currently watching?
At the minute, it is just Promised Neverland.
Okay.
If I watch another anime, it'll be one that I've already watched, because I like to keep one thing that's new and then one thing that I can just put on in the background.
Yeah. See, I struggle really hard to do that with animes. Just put it on in the background, because I will always be like, because like where I always just listen to subs, they'll say something and I'm like, the fuck did you say? Okay, right, that's what
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That's why I watch something I've already watched, so
Yeah.
that I can kind of get the gist of it. But that's why if I'm watching something new, I like to be dedicated to it and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is currently Promised Neverland, which I love right now. Like I'm holding back so much just to not sit and watch the episodes in one, and I would do that, but I respect anime night, and I would not do that.
Literally, try reading it, because I was reading it as it was coming out, and obviously the chapters. I mean, the episodes combine like 2 chapters, maybe 3 chapters. I was reading it chapter by chapter every week, and oh my god, I think it's still ongoing because I stopped reading it at some point, and I was literally just there, just gone, what the fuck happens? What the fuck happens? What the fuck happens? What the fuck happens? And I couldn't. Obviously, you could if you wanted to go and watch it, and I was literally just stuck going, oh shit, what happens? And but yeah, I get exactly how you feel.
We left it on quite a cliffhanger last time, so I'm kind of like,
we
did. Yo, also Luke, so my setup, right? You watching my stream?
I'm not, no.
No. Can you get my stream up?
I'm scared. Why? Okay. Right.
You on?
I have an advert for Pringles.
Good.
Is that why you wanted me to come on your stream?
No,
just to get an advert?
No.
She wants the revenue, boys. That's all she wants me for. Right, I'm on your stream.
Right. So something that I set up, right, and I'm super proud of myself for this.
Okay.
Is, so imagine for future, like I'm gaming and I'm looking at my monitor right now. My camera's there.
All
I'm just like gaming. Gaming.
Was that it? Was that what you wanted to show me? You just zooming in on your face?
Okay, but like coming to you live from Bear Sack. We've got Luke, our representative today, talking
shit.
about great, that was from Luke, everybody. Thank you for watching. That was a great broadcast. How cool is that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. It is cool. I'm impressed with your
I'm proud of myself.
technical wizarding prowess.
Thank you. Do you know I've been doing it throughout the stream? If, like, for example, Snoutage says something, she'll say something, and I'm like...
Oh, shit.
I'm not even sorry. I've created art, but every time I do it, my chat refreshes, and I'm like, oh no, I've got rid of my chat.
You're
welcome.
Wait, so sorry. I just want to quickly Pure talk. You said you've heard that manga readers are really pissed at the current events in TPN season 2 because the author decided to add some original content in the anime. What is that? And what's TPN? Do you know what TPN is? The Promised Neverland. Ha! Got there.
That's just what I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. So wait, they added some original content into season 2? Because I haven't seen season 2 yet. But that is interesting. I'm pretty sure they're trying to finish the anime of The Promised Neverland this season, so there won't be a season 3. That's impossible. Anyway, we're not talking about that. That's fine. But you had some things that you said you wanted to talk about, right?
Did I? Yes, I did.
Excuse me while I go get a gun and kill myself live on stream.
Content.
Content. Doing it for the content, boys. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, easy.
I'm glad I have the mature content thing on. I'm saving myself. Yes. So I was thinking, like, throughout the streams and stuff, something that I've set up for the people that are viewing and stuff. A little spin wheel, right? This is just an idea if you guys want to do it. This involves everyone. I can't English. I fucking stutter apparently. Is doing a spin wheel, and I was thinking like the character points that you can get during Twitch streams. You could use your character points to put something in the spin wheel. It could be a truth. It could be a dare. It could just be something for us to do, but it interacts with the viewers and stuff.
Okay.
So if you'd like to turn to my... Oh, look, here we are. We've got a new...
She's so proud of herself. Look at her go. I'm happy to watch you be happy, Anna. You're doing it.
Thank you. I'm getting far in life.
You do.
We have like a little speaker.
I love the ad to the top left.
What?
There's an ad in the top left corner of your screen right now.
Don't worry about it. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about it. Listen, I've put stuff together. This is like, oh no, Luke's voice is gone.
Oh.
Anna White, I'm sorry, Luke, you're gone.
What? My voice is gone? What have you done?
I know why you were gone. It was because I've not put the audio output for that one. So Luke, if I ever just want to like fuck you off, I can go back to that page and then be like,
do it, please.
Oh,
just end it. Just end it. Just please.
So,
put me down. Out of my
So
misery.
Luke, they're not going to be able to hear you. So on this one, on this page here, we have. I've got Luke laughing in my ear. We've got
The thing is, my chat can
wheel.
still hear me, so I'm gonna keep talking so that she has to keep talking, and people are gonna wonder why she's being so weird and why she's doing things. La 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 la.
They
la.
can't hear me either. Hold on, they can't hear me.
Oh shit.
This has gone wrong.
It's almost like maybe you should have looked into doing this stuff beforehand.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We can hear you. Okay, they can hear me. When you raise your voice, the mic blows a little bit. Oh, I see. That's just me being a loud prick.
Yeah.
Okay, so on here,
I'm watching. I'm
we
ready.
have a spin wheel.
We have a spin
And I was
wheel,
thinking
boys.
with the channel points, we can shut up, Luke. We can add like truth or dares, just some truths or just just some fun stuff to the spin wheel, and you can use your channel points to add it on there, whatever. So for example, I don't know what to write.
For example.
What can I add, Luke?
What
Luke,
can you
what
add?
can I
I don't know. A truth? A dare, like you just said?
Yeah, but what truth? What
I
truth?
don't know. I'm not the
Luke.
one that wanted to set this up.
No, come on, help me out, guys. Okay, please help me out. What's something that can go on there, guys and girls, while you prepare for a presentation?
Oh man, this has
about
gone from technical difficulties to like a train wreck real quick. This is
Are
great.
you?
I'm loving this. I'm enjoying the shit out of this. And like I said, people come to my stream
Kiwis,
to watch people fail, and I'm giving them the content they love right now.
stop it. Kiwi's just joined the chat.
Kiwi,
Yeah, Kiwi's here.
are you from British?
From British? Yes, I am. You from Asian? Great. Stop it.
What? Listen.
This is why we can't have
here.
nice things.
Kiwi's here. I need to show off. Okay. But are you gonna
Kiwi?
spin this wheel or what? What's happening? She's showing off her sign language. She's trying to impress somebody.
I'm talking to my friend Kiwi, actually.
Yeah, you have a fucking voice.
No, don't worry about it.
And he can hear.
No, don't worry about
Oh, fuck me.
it. Don't
Right,
worry about it.
are you doing this
Don't
wheel
worry about
thing?
it. No.
No.
We will. No, the point is that we will, and is that I'm
So
going to
next
set
week
it up
we're gonna
so
have
that
a
it does
different
work,
person
right?
coming on. Anna's gonna be gone. She's fallen ill. There are a few technical difficulties on her end. She can't be on on here anymore at all. So we're gonna
I think you
replace
need
her
to have
next week. And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
This
It's gonna
is
be good.
cyberbullying.
It's not cyberbullying. It's the truth. And yeah. So Anna, since you're here for this week, what would you say is an upcoming game and or anime that you're excited for?
I just saw one pop up on my TikTok actually, an anime.
Oh.
And it's one released in 2021, I believe.
Mm.
And it's basically about a guy being reincarnated, but he's reincarnated as a baby. Like he's just been born.
Yeah.
And obviously he's just, the clip that I saw was that he just died. And then he's like, who are these people? And obviously as people, what's the mollycoddle a baby? They're doing
Yeah.
that to him,
Yeah,
and this
okay.
guy was like previously like a big warrior or something, died in a war or something. So he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get off me!" But
I've
he's a
heard
baby,
of
so it
that.
just comes out. Yeah. And
yeah.
like the scene is just him looking up at some tits. He's like, "Listen, lady, if you don't get your tits out of my face," and he like reaches up to grab them, but it's just baby arms.
Wait.
Oh, we've got a body reveal of Bear.
I'm pretty sure it's this. Moshiko Tensei.
I can have a look for you actually.
The jobless reincarnation. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. I've got
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
I've got the first. I was like, this is all sounding very familiar to me. Yeah, he wasn't a big warrior. Yeah. But yeah, I've got the first 2 volumes of the manga for it. I'm pretty sure it used to be a novel, a light novel, and it was then adapted to a manga, and then it was now it's being adapted as an anime. But I am really interested in how that goes. Apparently, it's meant to be really well done.
I mean, that's something that's caught my eye recently.
Yeah, apparently, like the animation and stuff like that, it's nothing crazy flashy, but it's all really fluid and really well done. So I actually need to look into that. It's meant to be really, really good. Thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot I had that.
You're very welcome. What about you?
Me, I'm honestly just excited to see where Attack on Titan goes. I'm not gonna get into spoilers because
Don't do it.
you've only seen
Don't
the
do
first
it.
season, right? Yeah, so she's only seen the first season, so no spoilers in chat either. But I'm really excited to see how that goes. I love Attack on Titan. I genuinely think that Attack on Titan is going to be like, because you know how like when something becomes a classic, it's a classic after it's been out for like 10 years or so. You're like, that's a classic. I genuinely think that Attack on Titan is a modern day classic. I think it's going to be like one of those ones, one of those anime that people will go back to and rewatch over and over again. because
If I ever have anyone that's like new to anime, that's always like my first recommendation is like
oh really?
Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Okay, that's a really weird
See,
first recommendation to me. Why is it you recommend it to them?
because it's an anime for everyone, and most people I think see anime as like the weeby, like I mean it is weeby fuck, but like the booby shit and
Mm,
lolly girls.
yeah,
Whereas Attack on Titan, it's sick. It's the animation. Ooh, it's beautiful.
yeah,
And it's just action packed. It gets straight to the point in the first episode, and I think that first episode is really
yeah,
captivating. And I feel like with some animes I've watched, it's been like you have to watch a couple of episodes to get into it, really.
yeah.
And if it's something, if it's your first anime, you want to be captivated. You want to.
Yeah, I get that. I 100% get that. For
Hmm.
me, kind of along those same like, I guess with Attack on Titan, if you watch that first episode, or like, you know what you're in for, right? You know exactly what the premise is. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Like what roughly what the plot's gonna be for a little while, and how that could develop and what the big issue is. And you know it's gonna be full of gore, right? But normally I recommend Full Metal Alchemist to people that are brand new to anime, and I just like send them there because that is like, I mean, I said it before in the same podcast, is in my opinion one of the best anime of all time. So I feel like if you like that, you could then, because that has comedy in it, that has heartfelt moments, it has great fighting, great story. So if you like that, then you can be like, oh, I like the comedy in this, I like that, and then I could be like, oh, then you should watch this because that fits into those categories, kind of thing.
Yeah. I guess with Attack on Titan, it is quite heavy watch.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
a light watch,
yeah. If you
especially
like,
the further you go into it, like the politics and stuff. But
yeah,
I guess I've
it's
not
very political.
watched Full Metal Alchemist to know
I'm
to
literally
recommend
after
it.
this, I'm gonna sit your ass
Cool.
down. Maybe not after this because I think I'm playing a game. I don't know, but at some point I'm gonna sit your ass down. I'm sure Nicole will be there, and you're gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist, and you're gonna fucking like it. You don't
I'll
have a
watch it
choice in that
anyway.
matter.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, I will. I will 100% watch it.
Yeah, I
Um,
I am curious. To people in chat, what would you say your recommendation for, like, if someone's new to anime, what would you recommend? Because I've just seen
what
here
was your
that
first anime that you watched?
mine,
Mm.
technically, Pokemon. Um, but if it was one that I chose to watch, maybe Shaman King. If I don't know if you've ever heard of Shaman King or remember it as a kid. So Shaman King was on. Do you remember Jetix, the TV station? So
No.
there was a TV station called Jetix. I don't think I had Jetix on my at home, so I always had to go to my grandparents. But whenever I was at my grandparents, I would sit down and I would watch through. So I'd watch like this Sonic Adventure show. I'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever was on, just so that I didn't miss Shaman King. And Shaman King was amazingly good for a kids TV show. And they're remaking it, and I completely forgot they're remaking it until I literally started this fucking conversation. And oh my
Mm.
god, it is. I am so hyped. I am so unbelievably hyped for that remake. Because it had one of the best openings as well. It was so good. It got you so hyped. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was really good.
But Dan put he recommends Tokyo Ghoul.
Talk.
Oh, I agree though. The first episode's captivating.
It,
Again.
it 100% is, but I feel like if you recommend Tokyo Ghoul to someone, it gives them the impression of, oh, anime gets shit the longer it goes on. Um, because like Tokyo Ghoul's first season, I thought was really good. Had issues, but I thought it was really good. Had a great opening, one of the best openings. And then it got to the second season, and it wasn't so good. And then it got to the third season, and it was kind of trash. And then it got to the fourth season, and I didn't even watch the third season, to be honest. I think I watched the episode or two, and I was like, that ain't it for me, Chief.
Mm.
So like that's why I wouldn't recommend. Like even now, I'd be like, if I were to recommend Tokyo Ghoul to someone, I'd be like, watch the first season, and then read the manga. because yeah, it's just not great to me anyway. Past the first season,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some people. Maybe it's because I'd read the manga ahead of the time, but I'm sure some people watched Tokyo Ghoul season 1, season 2, and season 3 that loved it because they didn't know any different. But even then, there was like some animation glitches and stuff like that that I wasn't too big a fan of. But yeah, I saw Pure Tick said that if he was recommending a new person, he would recommend Great Pretender or Demon Slayer. Because Demon Slayer, have you ever seen Demon Slayer?
So I recently started watching that. Actually, that is something I've started watching.
Demon Slayer is amazing. Where are you at? Like what episode?
I'm only in like episode 2, I think.
Okay, so
I've
you've
literally
just
started it.
Okay, yeah, it's great.
Saw clips from it, and I've been interested in watching it, but I've just not got. I don't know. Okay, I made a mistake, and you're gonna have a go at me for this.
Okay.
I watched the dubbed version, and it's disgusting. The voice acting is disgusting.
I've not heard the dub version to be fair, so I couldn't tell you
There's
if it
obviously
was.
translation issues with like. It will all mean the same, but sometimes they'll say different words, and you can see the subtitles are different to what they're saying.
Yeah, because the
like,
they take the subs from the dub. Take the subs
Yeah,
from
from
the
the
subtitle
Japanese.
version, from the Japanese version, and put it into the dub, and it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna restart it and watch the sub version. I was just feeling lazy. But the dub was like, this doesn't sound cool at all. It doesn't captivate me at all.
Yeah.
But I will. Kiwi recommended Made in Abyss. I've not watched that.
Made in Abyss is meant to be amazing. Made in Abyss is meant to be really, really good. And I was going to put forward Made in Abyss for the next time we do a vote for the next anime night on the Discord. Because Made in Abyss is meant to be one of those shows where it kind of leaves you going, oh shit, this is so cool. This is, creative, blah, blah, blah. And then you're left a crying mess on the floor. And I kind of want to see that crying mess on the floor. And see how that happens.
I'm not ready for that. No cameras, absolutely not.
Yeah, 100% there will be cameras.
The first episode. No.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But
my first anime. Oh.
No, go on.
So my first anime that I watched was High School of the Dead.
What a first anime! That's the kind of stuff where someone watches that and they normally go, "That's what I expected from anime."
I'm out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expect. Like, if you showed that to Chris would just be like, we have a buddy, Chris, who assumes if you're talking about anime, you're talking about hentai. There's no difference between the two. He's very wrong, but that's what he assumes. It is a slight joke, but I'm convinced that he kind of thinks that. And yeah, you show that to him, he'll just be like, yep, this is what I expected. This confirms all suspicions.
That's what I first watched, and I was obsessed with it. I loved it. I was like, the boobs didn't even bother me, to be fair. I was just like, titties. But I loved everything about it. And then I went from High School of the Dead to
High School DxD.
Lucky Star.
Okay. Two very, very different anime.
A little bit of a contrast.
Yeah.
From then on, I was like, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Chris has just put in chat, don't tell me I'm wrong. Oh, anime is hentai, accept it.
Expect to have a lot of people come after you, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sending my guys after you right now, it's fine. But going back to something PureTech said about The Great Pretender. The Great Pretender is like a new one. I think it came out last season. And it is like it's kind of like a con man story. So it follows like I think it was two people, and they kind of do heist and cons and stuff like that. And I believe each episode or each few episodes is a different arc, and it's meant to be really, really good because they're like modern day Robin Hood kind of thing. And I love a good heist movie, love. So I'm really excited to actually watch that. And I believe it's on Netflix as well, which is amazing.
Definitely added to the list. I've got a huge list of things I want to watch, even from that time that we were playing that. Can you guess the?
I'll guess the
story from the trailer.
Yeah, that should have been something we did on the fucking podcast. But I
if you
guess.
were prepared, Luke, you would have, you would have been, you be ready for this kind of stuff. You should be ready for this kind of stuff.
What I was going to say is we couldn't know because of DMCA. So that's
What's
fine.
that?
You know what? I'm not gonna get into it. It's fine. Um, that's fine. I told my friend to watch High School DxD for his first anime. That's rough. That's rough. High School DxD is your first anime. That ain't it, Chief. To be fair, again, my buddy Chris, he doesn't watch anime as such. He's watched I guess Pokemon when he was a kid maybe, but he watched Yu-Gi-Oh and that kind of stuff. Which is technically anime, but it was more as a kid kind of thing. He didn't actively watch it. To him, it was a cartoon, right? But he watched Sword Art Online for his first anime, and that, I was
Did
deeply
you like
caught.
it?
He did. He liked it. He liked the first season. I think he watched all of it.
I
Um,
like Sword Art Online.
like I say this to everyone. Sword Art Online is decent in the first half, good in the first half. It's got a great premise, right? So it's good in the first half of the season, and then it gets a little bit rapey in the second half. And by a little bit, I mean very rapey in the second half. And then the second season came out, and it started off good. I liked Gangale, thought it was cool. And then it got a little bit rapey in the second half. And it's like, I'm starting to see a pattern here, and I ain't a big fan of it. And to the point now, I'm pretty sure the author for the manga, or I think it's a manga, it could be a manga or something like that, but the author for it actually got in trouble because of how weird it gets in certain times. So it's just like, yeah, it's odd.
See, I watched Sword Art Online, and then it went to that fairy shit, and I didn't enjoy the fairy shit at all.
Mm.
And then I've not watched Gun Game Online because the fairy shit put me off.
Yeah. See,
I do want to watch Gun Game because
Yeah.
I like Sword Art.
Gangale is very different from Sword Art. But if you did like Gangale, they literally, because I assumed a lot of people liked it, so they literally made an entire season, or an entire different anime, I should say, based on the Gangale part, and it follows completely different characters as far as I'm aware. I've not seen it, but apparently it's meant to be good, actually. It's meant to be better than Sword Art, which is, there you go. Get her to watch Toradora. Have you seen Toradora before?
Yeah, I love Toradora.
Good. I thought you had. Toradora is amazing. I don't know. I used to think Toradora was my favorite anime of all time. But now there are so many that I've watched that every time I think of my favorite anime of all time, it changes. Like every time someone asks me.
Definitely.
And
I've
like,
just watched A Silent Voice, sobbing.
yeah.
I remember being like, I watched it early in the morning. I woke up at like 6. Hello. I watched it like 6 a.m. that day.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna have a productive morning. I'm gonna watch a film, and then we're gonna get up and clean, and just have a good productive day. And then I watched it. I was like, I'm getting back into bed. That's it.
No, I'm done.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. I oddly enough, I watched it early in the morning as well, but I didn't just wake up. I hadn't gone to sleep. So I watched it at about 4.
Surprise!
Surprise! Fuck off! I watched it about 4, and I remember getting to about 6, and I was just like, I'm gonna take the dog for a walk. I'm gonna just go for a walk. I'm gonna just go, and I'm gonna keep myself busy. And I was like, it was beautiful. It was so good, and like I genuinely think that is probably one of the better animated films I've ever seen, because of like how real everything seems. Like I could, so like in school, I wasn't a bully, but I guess people could perceive me as a bully, but I didn't do it to bully, if you get what I mean. Like I did it to everyone, and everyone kind of did it in return to me. It was kind of like a give and take kind of thing. But like I was kind of popular with everyone, but not at the it was really weird. But it got to the point where I was watching that film, and I was like, I could see myself in this character. Like, because there's so many flaws to the character, right? Like, you're like, yo, this guy is an asshole. And then afterwards, you're like, I understand, though. Like, he was an asshole as a kid, and now he's grown up a bit, and he's not an asshole anymore. and then when everything happens and everything unravels, like the way every single character reacted, I thought was so real and visceral. I was like, this is crazy. Like the way everything goes.
There is an anime actually that made me cry, but it wasn't one that you'd think would make you cry.
Okay.
And it was called Say I Love You.
See, is
Yeah.
that a romance comedy based in school? I know that just describes a bunch of the romance comedies, but I'm pretty sure I know Say I Love You. Yeah.
Yeah, the main girl is kind of like tomboyish looking.
Yes. Yeah.
And the guy is considered like super hot or whatever. But there's a part where like a model comes in and everyone's like, oh, they start modeling together, the hot guy and the model.
Mm.
And everyone's like, oh, they should be getting together. And for some reason, I just cried for the girl, like the actual girlfriend, because I was like, just imagine everyone being against your love. And I was like, that's sad.
Yeah.
It made me cry. I hated that. I've never felt more like hatred to an anime character before. And I was like,
see, Toradora kind of got me like that, where like the way Taiga is in Toradora, and there's a point where I think her friend, I can't remember her name, the pink-haired girl in it, what is her name? I can't remember. But Taiga's friend is basically like, oh, I like Ryuji. I like Ryuji a lot. Do you care for him at all? And I'm pretty sure she says no. And then the pink-haired girl goes to ask out Ryuji, and meanwhile, I'm pretty sure Taiga is literally just sat there crying because of how much she cares about Ryuji and how much she loves Ryuji, and it's just like, oh, she just wants her friend to be happy, but at the same time, she really wants to ask this guy out, but because of the way she is, and I'm just like, oh my god, man, and it's kind of why like rom-coms are one of my favorite anime, or just in general, my favorite tropes in media.
yeah.
Because if it's done right like that, it's fucking brilliant. Because you get your funny moments, ha ha ha, and then you get the moments where you're just like, that hurts me where I shouldn't be hurt, fuck you, bitch, kind of thing. And yeah, it's rough.
Definitely, I agree.
But I always get...
I love the art style.
Oh, Toradora's art style was really nice. It's really, really nice. I always get people questioning, like because of the way I am and the way I look, the tattoos, the hands, arm, whatever. People are always like, "You like rom-coms?" What? I'm just like,
remember when we first started
like
talking? I remember when I found out that you were into anime and stuff. I was like, oh, he's going to be like,
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, all that shit. So like when you were saying what animes do I watch, I avoided all the rom-coms I've watched, like Toradora.
Yeah.
Say I Love You, all that shit, and I was like, yeah, I watch Attack on Titan. Just them kind of animes. And then I think you brought up one of them, and I was like, I think it might have been July and April, and I was like, you've watched Your Light, okay? And then you started saying more and more that I've watched, and I was like, these are like my guilty pleasure animes, right? I don't tell anyone that I watch, and you were like, yeah, I'll watch them.
Oh no, I give zero fucks. I think there was a point where Harry had basically started watching anime, and I was like, great, Harry's watching anime. I'm gonna get him to watch some stuff. And as I was doing that, I was watching an anime called Clannad. You've seen Clannad, right? Have you seen Clannad? Yeah, and you've seen Clannad After Story or whatever it's called, the second season? Yeah, okay. So I'd finished the second season. As you might imagine, I was in the fetal position on the floor crying like a little bitch. I then called up Harry, like, as I was crying, and I was like, Harry, you need to watch this anime. And he was like, what the fuck? What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you good? I was like, just watch this anime. He watched the anime, and literally, I think it was like within a week, he sent me a message saying, you're a prick. You're a fucking prick. I'm sat here crying on the floor, and I'm like, yeah, now you experience my pain. And it was... But the thing is, we were both very kind of mad. And I don't know if it was because we didn't understand or what, because I haven't rewatched it because I'm not ready for that kind of pain. But spoilers for Clannad. If you haven't watched Clannad at this point, fucking, it's your fault for being spoiled. But season 2 ends with his child dying, right? Main character's child dies. Yeah, it's really sad. And he's just like, fuck this world, what is wrong with this world? Fucking, we're just born so we can be fucking tortured and broken, blah, blah, blah. And whilst he's doing that, you're just like, he ain't wrong though, Chief, is he? And then it just resets back to her giving birth. And I'm just like, what? So I went through all that emotional trauma for nothing? And that's how it ends. Because they're just a happy family after. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, and that really did kind of piss me off. Because I'm like, we watch these characters grow, develop, and become who they are just for none of that to matter. It was kind of like an M. Night Shyamalan twist, but bad, you know? Because it's like, it was just a dream. It was like, that's a cop-out, man. That's a bullshit cop-out. And I wasn't the biggest fan of that.
I remember watching the Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh, yeah.
I cried at that. That made me cry. Big boy cry.
Didn't make me cry as such, but I kind of understand why you'd cry. But like, yeah, it was one of those anime though. At first, it kind of just fucked with my head. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I understand. And yeah, it didn't make me cry, but it was good. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites though. I would say it was good though. Definitely good. It was unexpected.
I keep seeing it. Luke, what is your top?
It says Fear of the Beard.
Say?
Fear of the Beard.
Would you ever shave your beard?
I have done multiple times. Yup.
Do you Movember? I can't imagine you without a beard.
Do I Movember? I Movember.
Where they're like,
I Movember all year round.
No, okay. So where they shave it off at the beginning, like of the first, and then they let it grow all November.
No. I didn't know that was the thing. I thought it was just don't shave. And I was like, I'm doing it, boys. I'm winning.
No, you meant to shave it off at the beginning, but I'm curious to see what you look like without. You'd be an egg.
Hi. I wouldn't. I don't look good without a beard. I can tell you that now. It's not pretty. But have you ever heard of Gintama? Because I'm seeing that a lot pop up in my chat. An anime called Gintama. It's basically troll. It's basically the anime troll. He trolls everything and everyone, and it's great. Like, name a really popular anime, and I guarantee there was an episode in Gintama where they have trolled the shit out of it. Like, he's done One Piece, he's done Naruto, he's done... There's so many fucking amazingly funny scenes in that show. But I cannot get into it past the comedy. Because it starts off with just comedy, and there isn't much of a story. But then, like, apparently, like, 40 episodes in, there's a story, and it's just like, but I don't want to sit through 40 episodes of no progress to get to a story arc. But apparently it's really good.
Rosario Vampire.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Rosario Vampire was
nice. That was a
nice.
good anime.
It was... Rosario Vampire, to me, was a guilty pleasure. That was my guilty pleasure anime. Was when I would watch that. I think I was like 15, maybe 15 or something like that. I was just sitting there, I was like, yeah, just fucking watch Rosario Vampire. Oh, watch Vampire with tits. Yeah, and that was my experience with Rosario Vampire. That was literally it. But it was decent. Yeah. I haven't watched it since then though, so maybe it was better than I gave it credit for.
I'd like to rewatch it, go back and rewatch it just to, because that was like one of the first animes I watched as well. So I'm curious to see how I'd think now watching it. I still go back to Lucky Star just for a little wholesome watch. I'm like,
yeah.
So what can eat is fine, or we can lie to you know.
I like sausage. That's all I hear now. Whenever I hear that anime. Okay.
I my something.
Nope. I like sausage, is what she says. 100%. Won't hear anything else. But I struggle going back to older anime because I'm scared that it's not going to be good.
Or something like that. Oh, okay, I get that. For me, it's the art style puts me off.
Oh, like, yes. The art style put me off of Clanad 3 times.
I'm glad I watched Clanad when I did. Not now, because I wouldn't watch it now because of the art style.
Yeah. It is a very, very, very odd art style. And it's the eyes. The
Just
eyes just are
old-fashioned.
so weird. They're so
Yeah.
odd. But yeah, that put me off of that. The art style alone put me off of that show 3 times before I finally sat down and was like, push through, persevere, and got through it. Even the first season, I didn't think was great. I thought it was kind of bland. And then the second season was, I think it was like by the second episode, I was hooked on the second season. I was like, yo, this is much better. But,
We're such weebs, man.
we're not. Yeah, we are. We are. Apparently
Yeah, we
the
are.
manga for Rosario Vampire is amazing, and that so much so that the anime is apparently crap in comparison. I don't
I'm
know.
not much of a manga reader, I gotta say.
I love reading manga. I love. But I like reading. I like just having a physical book in my hands. Like if I was sitting there with a physical book in my hand, I'll feel more inclined to read it. Whereas if it's online, like there was a great Korean manga, a couple of them that I used to read that I need to get back to, but because it's online, I'm like, oh, I need to wait for that to update, and I'll forget that it's not updated. Whereas if it's a book, I can't like if my book is like sat here, I can't forget. I can't be like, oh shit, yeah, I fucking forgot about that book. Whereas with online stuff, I forget about it all the fucking time, and I miss out on so many good shit. And then I'll only remember because I've seen a spoiler pop up somewhere, and I'm like, fuck. And then I'll have to catch up and read.
I think TikTok has been a huge reminder for animes for me. Like, I just get loads pop up all the time. I'd be like, "Ooh, I want to watch that." It'll be like a clip. There's one that I keep seeing. And the main character looks like a Coraline. She looks like Coraline,
Oh, what, from the book?
and it's like a horror based
What, like
Coraline.
the bottom-eyed person?
The yellow jacket. You know? Hold on.
No. When I think of Coraline, I think of the mom and the dad with the button eyes from the
The
book.
main character, Coraline.
I don't know.
Trying to find it.
Is that why you don't catch up to beginning after the end, Bear? Yeah, it's literally, I just forget it exists. Wonder Egg Priority? Oh, apparently chat knows exactly what you're talking about. It's called Wonder Egg Priority.
Okay.
Oh, that's an odd art style.
Priority? Yeah, that's it. It's like a horror. You don't expect it, and
It's
then
a
it just
horror?
takes a turn. Maybe. I mean, the clips that I've seen are like horror.
Oh, I've seen clips of this as well. She
And I
literally,
keep seeing it, and I'm like, I want to watch this so bad.
yes. I literally, yeah. I think I watched a Gigook video, if anyone knows Gigook. If you don't know Gigook and you're here, that's weird. But, Gigook's like an anime YouTuber. That's why I'm saying if they don't know Gigook, but they're watching me, it's weird. But, yeah, he did a video on, like, the anime of the season, and apparently Wonder Egg Priority is, like, his best anime of the season. Apparently it's so odd, and I just remember seeing a scene where there was literally an egg, and a girl, and then I think the egg hatches dissolve, and it's just like, what the
Just
fuck?
imagine it being like a giant acid trip of an anime.
Yeah,
I'm ready for
yeah,
it.
100%. Is it actually a horror? For
I don't
those
know
of
if
you
it's a
that
horror.
know?
It just looks like a trippy. Like, I've seen a couple of scenes, and it looks a bit like, ooh, okay,
Yeah,
that happened.
I'm really curious about that now that you bring it up. Really curious.
Mm-hmm.
How did we start this conversation? What was it off of? Was it like our favorite anime? Or was it, no, it was the first
recommend.
anime. Yeah, and what we recommend. Yeah,
what we'd
yeah.
recommend. Yeah. See, you don't need a plan for a podcast.
You
Just go
sit
with
down
the
and
flow.
talk. Easy. It's not really a horror.
Once George and Dan joins, I reckon it'll be a lot smoother because
Yeah.
I mean the four of us when we put together anyway just chat shit.
Yeah, we do. We chat a lot of shit. But it's good shit.
Is it?
Entertaining shit might be the better word for it. Maybe not good shit. Entertaining shit. Yes, I think. Okay,
Yes.
so have you seen Madoka Magica?
No.
Right. When you get your computer, I need you to record your reaction to that entire series. Please. Oh my
What?
god. Yes. It's 12 episodes, I think.
You would just sit and watch me watch
I
anime.
would I would sit here and that anime, yes, 100%. It's crazy. But apparently these guys are describing the anime you were talking about, the egg one, Wonder Egg Priority, as a Madoka Magica kind of thing, which is why I'm very curious how you would react to Madoka Magica if you're interested in this.
I would. 12 episodes in a movie.
Are you in my chat? What the fuck are you doing in my chat?
I am in your chat. Yeah,
Get
I
out
can
of my
see. I
chat.
can see your chat.
Get out of my chat.
What's up, fuckers? No.
Everyone meme at her. Everyone just
Please
meme.
don't. But
But I feel like that
Yeah.
kind of went on for a while. What do we talk about now? Is that it? Are we done? Are we finished? Is this it? Is this how it ends?
is this is this the ending?
Is this the ending? I don't know.
Don't look into the light.
Always
Don't-
look on the bright
Don't look
side
into the
of
light, Luke.
life.
Don't look. Oh, fuck me, that was brighter than I thought. Christ.
I feel like that's a brilliant place to end it, guys. I feel like that's a brilliant place to end it. So what hentai are we talking about now? I expect nothing less from my chat.
Hentai.
Honestly,
sake.
when I saw that, I was expecting it to be Chris, to be honest with you. But nope, I expect nothing less from my chat.
I'm being told to leave your chat now. This is so bullying.
That's it. Get it, boys. But yeah, I think we should call it
No,
there. I think an hour and a
but-
half is a good length.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I'll have a camera on Thursday. Hopefully a decent one. Alex's microphone has just been dispatched, so PC is in the works.
Kinda. So what you're saying is, by the next time we do a podcast, you'll have a computer, a microphone, and a camera.
Maybe not.
That's what she's
Computer.
saying,
I
boys.
have
You
the
heard it here
microphone.
first. Confirmed that you have a computer, microphone, and a webcam set up for the next podcast. Nice.
I have a microphone. I got the snowball.
Oh, look at you with your snowball.
Oh, look at me with my snowball. I have that.
Mm.
And I have this thing that I don't quite know what it does.
A pop filter? Yeah, pop filter. It's to help cancel out noise.
Why would you want to cancel that noise? Surely you want the noise.
It's fine. It's fine. I beg you, watch Redo of a Healer. No. No, I will not. Not gonna happen. That's a big no-no. No. Anyways, I think we're gonna call it there, guys.
No.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm just gonna call it because she's gonna keep talking. Thank you for you guys coming out and watching. Next time it might be a bit longer. I don't know. This was kind of like rushed, if we're being completely honest. Hence the technical difficulties in the beginning because of a certain someone. I'm not accepting any blame for it whatsoever. Thank you guys. As always, you're amazing. Peace. Have a good one, and I will be back here maybe sometime later, doing I don't know what on Arknights and other shit. See you later, guys. Bye. Done.